we can talk about very specific case of dealing with COVID, since this is the very pressing matter. Earlier, before we started, with a brief chat with Governor Kaka, and she said there are now 8 confirmed COVID cases in the Nagat Islands, where before there used to be 0. So how are you dealing with this crisis in your province, Governor Kaka?
These numbers, now 8 confirmed cases, we discovered this it came only last week. So for the longest time since February, we have 0 confirmed case of COVID until last week. So I think if I'm going to summarize what are our experiences in terms of effective response, siguro to name a few, una, early and decisive action. Because as early as February, we already came out with an executive order organizing our groups into teams, including government agencies, primarily to monitor the prices of commodities in Dinagat at yung stocking namin ng mga bigas. Because we know na pa-harvest at alam namin na medyo magtatagal yung COVID. So as early as February, doing that already. And then we involve the health sector, yung mga doctors namin, marami kaming doctor to the barrios. Meron kaming, may 15 doktor kami sa buong probinsya na ngayon, Marites, para lang sa information mo na alam ko ay dati ay wala. At yung mga communities namin, meron kaming campaign, hashtag our communities are frontlines, kasama sila sa pag-decide at pag-discuss na ang mga programa namin. So yung involvement sa kanila, I think the very important strategy also to implement is collaboration with our the agencies present in Dinagat, yung mga departments namin, municipal LGUs. In fact, I do not issue simply an executive order. Lagi itong LMP resolution, kaya executive order na pirmado ng lahat ng mayor so that they are also stakeholders to any rule. And at kung may rule kami, they make sure that they implement because sila mismo nag-sign executive order, din nila ang executive order ng governor. I think very important also is transparency and yung positive reinforcement in information and communication. Lahat halos ng executive orders, memorandum namin dito, written in Bisaya, we also have a portion for frequently asked FAQs na question and answer part. So for example, pwede ba ang senior citizen magdala ng kalabaw sa bukid? Yung mga ganyan kasimpleng tanong. Kasi pag hindi yan napapag-usapan, pinag-aawayan yan. Pwede bang mangisda ng naka-face mask? Ay kailangan ba naka-face mask pag nangisda? Kung mamana siya, mahirap naka-face mask, baka hindi makahinga. So yung mga ganyan, pinagdidibatihan namin araw-araw. And then also, I think very important is regional cooperation. We have one Karaga shield. And in fact, for the longest time also, the whole region is no confirmed case, except when we started accepting yung mga LSIs and returning overseas Filipinos. And I think the bottom line of all of this and the parang medyo that everything that captures what we try to do every day is our belief in there has to be promotion and protection of human rights, not only in the implementation of health protocols, but also in making sure that we equally look into the economic, social well-being of our people, at the same time making sure that we agree to basic fundamental rules that we have to comply in terms of our health standards. So these are the things that we did in the past months. So pwede kong sabihin, may naimba kaming bigas. Medyo maganda naman yung, tingin ko maganda yung COVID kasi dahil sa nangyari, ang dami namin isda, hindi kami makabenta masyado sa labas. Kaya lang, hindi namin nabenta yung alimango, yung lobster, medyo namang problema kami ng konti. At the same time, mahigpit kami sa quarantine kasi sabi ko nga kanina, I was telling you earlier, even if you just go to Surigao to buy Jollibee or McDonald's, when you go home for after several hours, you have to go through 14-day quarantine. We are very, very strict with that, including those that we accepted as LSI or returning OFs na citizens din naman ng Dinagat And all those who come here for whatever purpose, they have to go through 14 days, or we establish what we call embassies, no? Parang station sa Pantalan na you only transact business there and then you go back to the mainland after your transaction. So I think these all helped in our response to COVID.